Hello. Welcome to LadyGang Quickie. I'm Becca here with Jack and Keltie.
If you're listening for the first time in a long time, I want to just preface this by letting you know that I did a bad job in my time management. So sometimes in the reviews, which I read all of them, I see you when you hate me, they say like, why is Keltie so crazy about time? I just wish she would like go nuts.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so I went nuts. I talked about Britney Spears on Tuesday for way too long because I read the book and I wanted to talk about it. And we didn't get to talk about all the other things happening in Hollywood. And we know that our girls love an allegedly what's happening.
Yes.
So we're going to allegedly what's happening real quick right now.
Okay. I mean, not real.
Don't say real quick. You make me anxious.
No. But
as a listener, I like to like linger in my listening.
Keltie's like, we're getting it done
It's
right
not
now.
a job. People don't listen to podcasts being like, okay, I have to get 15 minutes through. I got to get 15 minutes of this. I got to get it in. I got to get it in.
Yeah,
So we're going to talk about celebrities as long as we want.
Great.
Yeah.
Happy
you know what?
Thursday.
Sit back and relax.
Sit back
Let's
and relax
chill.
for a little bit.
Don't worry, though. We won't go over time.
Okay, the first thing is that John Stamos has come out saying that his girlfriend, Terry, he caught her in bed with Tony Danza.
Whoa.
That is the shock of my life.
Current girlfriend?
No. Like way back in the day.
You wish.
Back in the day.
Is Tony Danza still alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's on Sex and the City.
Oh.
He was?
Like recently?
Yeah, he plays Che Diaz's TV dad.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know
just
what
like
this.
that.
Oh, just like that.
Yeah.
Okay. No, back in their hot era.
Oh, okay.
Hot era. It's so funny because to me, Tony Danza and John Stamos are so interchangeable in my mind.
That's literally what I was thinking.
Yes.
I'm like, isn't Tony Danza just like 10 years older than John Stamos, but they're the same
It's kind of
font?
the same, like dark, handsome, like charismatic,
Yeah.
slightly cheesy guy.
Oh, I feel like John.
Also, get it, Terry.
I feel like John.
Wait, is it Terry Hatcher?
No.
But I thought that too. I wish.
I just feel like John Stamos is hot and you want to him, and Tony Danza is like tap dancing Who's the Boss.
No, I think
like the
it's-
maid in the house for Judith Light.
But I think that Tony had a hot era that we missed. We were too young, I think to know
he's
Tony.
still hot.
He's still very good looking.
Oh, he is?
No.
But I think it's the vibe you're talking about.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, the vibe
like-
is
But
like not fuckable.
I think Tony Danza has a sexier vibe than John Stamos somehow.
What?
Yeah. I'm basing this on nothing.
LadyGang, who would you rather?
Nothing. But like, I
Young
don't
John
know.
Stamos or young Tony Danza?
I always sort of felt like I could have possibly had a chance with John Stamos, like if I were prettier, but also because when I was doing Glee, Jenna was really close with him.
Yeah.
They're like good friends, and Kevin. And I just remember being like, I'm really only one person separation from John Stamos right now. And he's
I could see that.
single and like notoriously likes younger women. Granted, he usually likes models. But
Right.
I was like,
Yeah.
if there was like one night where I could just really charm him.
I could see it happening. It's a bummer.
One
Too
of, my
late.
one of my friends dated him.
Really?
He was cute.
Yeah.
He's
He's
hot.
cute. Yeah,
He has the membership to the Disney
Club.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only thing I know about him.
Yeah.
And
He
it was
loves
from like a
Disney.
LadyGang episode from like 2015.
I think I shared that.
Yeah.
It's a no for me. Like, I could never be someone who is like an adult Disney lover, but like, I
No.
understand. I've been to Disney with adult Disney lovers, and it is the most magical day you've ever had.
Is it?
So, yes, I totally get it, but it's just a one time every couple years for me. Okay, next. This is a public service announcement. Do not discuss people's children on the internet. Paris Hilton's baby is being baby shamed.
No.
No. And we're judging people right now. I literally just did a who would you rather. Like, babies are off limits.
I disagree.
Wow.
As the only mother in the group, I think it's absolutely harmless to critique a baby's looks because they do not.
Oh my god.
They don't stay looking that way. Like
And he's like a baby, isn't he?
yes, he's
Yeah.
tiny.
He's a generic looking baby. You know what I mean? It's like, if there's nothing wrong with them, there's no disfigurement, and they are just a straight up normal, and they're just a straight up healthy baby.
Yeah.
I think it is a very fun pastime to
She's roasting infants.
roast an infant. I roasted Ford. I thought he was so weird looking.
All babies are weird looking.
No, he was weirder
Well,
looking.
newborns are weird looking.
He was like okay as a newborn because they all
They're like
cross
aliens,
the board.
yeah.
But then there's this point in time where it's like between 6 months to a year. It's like that 8 and 9 month range where it's hairy. And there are only so many beautiful babies at that age. And my own was not, he was so weird looking. You can ask any of my friends. We would be at dinner parties and I'd be like, he's fucking strange looking. And I hope he grows out of it. And he's starting to. But, he's got interesting features. And I was okay talking about his weird features. And I was also okay if my friends wanted to be like, you're right, his eyes are crazy looking.
Poor Ford.
Poor Ford. Also, I'm so sorry to Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton doesn't
No,
want.
here's the difference. You're just like roasting your kid and like, haha. These people are posting like mean fucking comments
about how
on
big
Instagram.
his head is. And he does have a larger head. And she was like, her clapback was epic. She's like, big brain.
Yeah, big brain energy.
I don't know if that's real, but like, whatever. Anyway, I just feel like let Paris just live.
Babies are not supposed to be beautiful. It's beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It's the mother's job to think your baby is beautiful and to not know.
Yeah.
And I guess the thing that sucks is that Paris probably had her like mommy rose-colored glasses, and she probably thought her baby was like the most beautiful, perfect creature.
Of course.
Yeah. And then it was other people to come in and be
Yes.
like, no, he's not.
Yes.
But that's
it's like
okay.
me when we started doing LadyGang TV and I found out for the first time that I'm not super hot. Like my whole life, I thought I was a 10, and then I found out I'm not.
What is that like?
It was amazing.
I felt that whole way until I moved to Hollywood.
Yeah,
I've talked about this. My dad made me feel like I was like a Victoria's Secret model.
100%.
I had no idea I wasn't.
I had no idea I wasn't.
God, you guys,
so
I
sad.
don't know what that feels like.
Next, Bobby, the world's oldest dog ever, was 31.
Oh, what kind of dog was he?
This looked like a lab.
He was a beautiful
That's
chocolatey
crazy.
lab. He lived 11,478 days.
Wow. I thought
It's
labs
almost
died when they were,
harder.
like 10.
I do too. But this one, it's almost harder if they live that long.
Yeah, Callie
Well,
went to get
his last years were probably not
dark.
great.
Callie got a butt squeeze the other day.
What does that mean?
Like, she gets her anal glands like
Expressed.
decompressed, like Becca did the other one at the hospital. And the lady was like, "Oh no, she's definitely 8 or 9." Based on her
butthole.
How much did
on
you,
her
old
butthole.
do you think she was?
I thought she was like 6 or 7.
Oh, wow.
I thought she was a pup. Anyway, okay. Tom Brady and Irina Shaykh's relationship has fizzled.
No shock there.
If a man
Bradley Cooper's ex-wife or
Oh.
ex-girlfriend.
Is she, does
a
she
model.
do anything?
She's a model.
Oh.
She's a VS model.
Oh.
She's very beautiful. I think that Tom Brady's probably the most boring person on the planet.
ever.
Doesn't do it for me.
That's why I love Taylor and Travis Kelce, because I
love him.
I'm so into this because he podcasts every week.
I
And he's
know.
literally talking about the shit that just happened in the
love it.
relationship, and he doesn't care. He's
No.
like, yeah, it's weird when I look up. And then his brother was like, is the NFL overdoing it? And he was like, yeah, probably. Like, I get it. Like,
I love them.
I love that too.
You can tell that they're raised very well.
And they're forever. I'm saying it on this podcast.
because he's obsessed with her.
He loves her more than she loves him.
Yeah.
And he's tall. She's wearing platforms. And I just see them. They're going to get married.
Did you see my green line test?
Yes.
Did you see it?
Mm-mm.
You know the green line theory?
Yeah.
There's a picture of them that like came out last week, and he is like leaning over so far that like
Yeah.
and I know he's really fucking tall, and that's everybody is like giving me shit because it's like he's just tall and leaning over.
No, it's
But I'm
Chris
like, he
doesn't
could-
lean over. Chris leans away from me.
Green line test.
Yeah.
He could have easily just stood
Been
up
straight.
and
It's
she could have
also,
leaned into him.
in this regard, we could do the green line test symbolizing another green meaning money.
yeah.
And he
Yeah.
wants that money.
He's leaning over.
He's
Yeah.
ready for that money.
$4 billion net that she got from that tour.
Yeah.
She's going to net like $2.1 billion from that tour.
It's crazy, but it was so good. I have to be honest. I saw
Yeah,
it in the
everybody
theater.
loves it.
I wish I could've gone.
I just don't. I don't have a problem with her at all. She's like the girl I would have been nice to in high school because she was kind of nerdy.
Yeah,
You know what I
she's
mean? And
nerdy.
sweet.
But that's why she's so relatable.
But that's why she's. But I absolutely think that she's started it's an organized religion at this point.
Oh,
Yes, 100%.
absolutely.
And the people who follow her and the people who are posting on social media constantly and about her at these games, I'm like, there's no one more annoying than a woman right now posting about Taylor Swift at football games. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I did, but
And you did.
I don't know.
They
You guys,
replaced the song. She has this song, London Boy. Was I like a London boy? And it was about her ex, Joe Alwyn, because he was from London.
Yeah.
So now
And
is
then
it
someone
Football
did a
Boy?
remix, and they were like, "Cause I like a Kansas boy," and they
Is-
did a TikTok.
Is he smart?
Who?
Travis Kelce?
Yeah, he's smart.
Yeah, he doesn't seem stupid. I fell in love with him because he had a show on E! Called Catching Keltie, and it was a dating show.
I saw someone talk about this.
He's so charismatic and like very, very likable.
I like him because he's the not the nephew, the uncle to his brother's 2 kids, and the kids come on the podcast, and you can tell he has a real relationship with them. He's like, "What's up, girly?" And she's like, "Hi, Uncle Trav."
Yeah, they seem like normal people.
Yeah,
like they don't.
And the mom seems normal. She went on the Today Show.
Wasn't she like less excited about Taylor than people?
I think that
it's an act.
I think that she knew not to say anything about it.
100%. But Hoda was like, and then Taylor, you've met her, whatever.
She on the Today Show?
Yeah, that's interesting.
I don't know what she was talking about. I never got that far.
It wasn't to talk about Taylor?
No, I think she was like talking about, I have no idea, a charity. I don't know. I hope she had another reason for being there. And then she was like, it was fine. Like that was her answer.
Yeah,
like,
but I think that she knew. Because at first I was like, oh, she fucking hates her.
No,
but then I was like, oh, I think she knows not to reveal anything.
She want to be in the narrative.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of famous people, obviously this whole episode is about famous people. There's 2 new bad boys in Hollywood for the youth.
Who?
The Nepo babies.
Oh.
Deacon Philippi.
Yeah.
And Will.
Deacon's a cool name.
And Will Ferrell's son, Magnus.
Oh.
Deacon and Magnus are the new Brody Jenner and Spencer.
Okay. Well, did you see that Will Ferrell was at his son's frat party DJing?
Funniest thing
So
I've ever
funny.
seen.
I was like, that's not him. And then I was like, oh, it's his son. I thought he was just like randomly at a frat party.
He went to that school, and so he's excited when his son went to that school, and then he goes to the frat party and DJs. But I want to let everyone know that Will Ferrell is one of the meanest celebrities that I've ever met across my entire career.
I could see that.
Mean. Not when I was because I met him when I wasn't an interviewer. I was a dancer in Vegas. He came to a show. He was at an after party or something. Alex DeLeon, our friend, mutual friend, was a big fan and went up to him. Mm-hmm. And like it was a very small party. It was like you have to talk shop with everyone there.
Right.
And he was like just not nice.
I feel like this is probably
not a good judgment.
This is a bad story to tell because he's notoriously the nicest man in Hollywood.
Really?
So like everybody.
So he just hates Las Vegas.
He was probably just miserable in Vegas because who's not?
Right.
And being famous in Vegas as Will Ferrell, you literally can't avoid human contact.
You're right.
So maybe he wasn't as warm, and maybe Alex was wasted and he wanted a hug and he didn't get one.
Yes, I had an unfortunate experience one time, and I will forgive Will Ferrell, and I would like everyone to forgive me for all the things that I've done wrong on this podcast in the last decade. Thank you.
This is what I was going to say. I think we all know better than to judge somebody based on one short experience.
100%.
In Vegas.
In Vegas. No, I know. At
maybe
an after
on
party.
Mushrooms. Who
Probably.
knows?
Sure. Okay. Most important, McDonald's is giving out free fries every Friday for the rest of the year.
Why?
Friday, free fries, free fries. They're not a sponsor. They should be. Free fry McDonald's Fridays.
Anywhere, all the time?
You get.
Do you think it's because
free fries with $1 purchase until the new year?
$1. Wow.
So you get your big Diet Coke, and then you get your fry for free. And you get barbecue sauce. Because barbecue sauce is the best sauce.
They have these new sauces that I've tried recently.
Really? What kind? Are they like hybrids of two?
Kinda. It's like a barbecue
fusion.
Sweet and spicy. It's
Oh,
called
wow.
like Mamba sauce.
Olive oil and sadness. No?
I could wolf down some McDonald's. It sounds
McDonald's
delightful.
was like
I know. Should we go for lunch?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
They were my favorite sponsor I've ever worked
shit
with.
myself.
Oh, so you're not serious?
Oh no,
I'll do it.
I have a very squirrely stomach today.
Okay. Next, Dolly Parton explains that she's only reachable by fax.
I love this.
That's
It is my
amazing.
goal for my life.
She said, and I quote, "I'm surrounded by enough people."
Wow. Yeah.
That is the ultimate. That is my dream, is to have no phone.
She doesn't have a phone. She actually doesn't have a phone.
I would
She
like
said she's only reachable to friends through fax. Her friends can't even phone her.
Okay.
I love this.
Is she married?
I bet Orange Theory couldn't find me through fax.
The lash bar, I got my lashes tinted at one time that somehow got my phone number and texts me every day. Lash sale. I'm like, it wasn't that good. I'm not coming back. And then I respond, please disregard me. Anyway.
I'm so sick of text messages from brands.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I have one, a Travis Kelce thing. Sorry, we have to go back
and then
to
I want to talk about the Beckhams because it's my newest obsession.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Travis Kelce admits he was a leash kid as a mom. So he admitted that he was a leash kid and that he would always run off and get lost.
Yeah.
And I thought it was so cute.
That is cute.
And I wanted to know if Ford is on a leash.
He will be when we go to Disney for his 2nd birthday.
I feel like I would definitely leash my kid.
I would do.
I feel like leashing you two sometimes.
I
Like
know.
just like, let's get going.
We would be late always because of Jack. She'd be peeing, and I'd be standing outside the bathroom like.
We arrived this morning to do this podcast, and Jack's like, I'm just gonna put on a stitch of makeup. And I'm like,
Talk, bitch! I was setting up all the cameras while she was putting on makeup.
I flew here at 5 a.m. I'm allowed to take 10 minutes to put on makeup. You bitches live here.
no, it's funny.
No, and Jack picked me up from the airport,
No,
so
she
I'm not
did.
going to rag on
No,
her.
I'm not ragging on her
Assholes.
either. I think she's great. I think she's amazing. Okay, you want to talk about the Beckhams? Because when we had Justin Sylvester on last week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Last week.
Yes.
Right? No, 2 weeks ago.
Couple weeks ago.
We talked about Beckhams because we had watched it, but you have now watched it.
I have also watched it.
Okay, great. What do you guys think?
I am in love with David Beckham.
I know.
He never did it for me. Never. And I was watching that and I'm like, I can't even decide like if it's young David Beckham I love more than old David Beckham because they have so much footage, obviously, from all his football games. And I can't even, I just called it football. Like I'm actually British.
Ooh, footy.
Wow.
Footy.
But I'm immersed. I'm
immersed. I am immersed.
I am obsessed. And I am so glad, no shade to his kids. I would be worried if he had a son who looked exactly like him. Like I would be considering leaving Zach.
Wow.
David Beckham might be the hottest man I've ever seen in my life. And he has stayed so hot the entire time.
So
He seems so nice.
nice.
Like, except for like the whole big cheating debacle. But like other than that, they seem happy. I love when he was grilling the one single mushroom for 13 hours.
Yes.
I'm like, I love it. He has all these little idiosyncrasies. Like
It's the cashmere sweater collection for me.
His clothing
When
is
he
great.
turned in the closet.
I know, they're like
there's
so
this part where
bougie.
he
Zach
turns
got
in-
like a boner during that.
Yeah, Chris too.
They were
He's
like,
oh,
why don't I
shit,
have
this is
that?
good stuff. And he turns in his closet and he's like, there's the outfits for the week because he like sets out his outfits for the week. And then Chris and I were talking about like how can we give him an outfits of the week rack in his closet.
Yeah. It's great.
It is a good idea.
And he was so particular about like how his shirts were folded. And I was like, there was this thing in the early 2000s where it was like, what was it? Manhattan Man? Was it not Manscaped.
I have no
It was
idea.
like a man. It was when the first Queer Eye came out and it was like saying you're Manopolitan or something. What was that?
I don't know.
Okay, no. But like, it was like you were gay, but you were straight.
Metrosexual?
Metrosexual, thank you.
Manopolitan.
Manopolitan. Is that the name of a new cocktail? Manopolitan.
It's like a Cosmo made with mezcal.
Anyway,
That's incredible.
it was okay to be metrosexual, and then it somehow fell out of fashion. And I feel like the Beckham documentary let us be.
Yeah, because he's macho, but he's also very metro.
And he looks good
Yeah.
with every haircut. I literally
He
That's
literally
what I
looks
couldn't get
good
over.
in
I was
every
like,
haircut.
his hair, every single thing he did, and he always had different hair.
Yeah.
I was like, how could someone be this hot?
He's so hot.
what the
He's so hot.
I tried to convince Chris to grow out the bottom so he could be like faux hawk Beckham. Like a little bit of the bottom.
Oh,
so,
I see what you're saying.
when he-
Yeah.
And we talked about it. I don't know. I don't think he's going to do it. But
You can't both have like trendy haircuts.
I know you both have like
It's-
what
it
is
would
it?
be weird.
Like you both are shags.
It's like a weird midlife crisis where it's like, have you seen the Knights? They both got like weird, edgy haircuts.
he's always had an edgy haircut.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, but you can't both now.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you know
a
what I mean?
shag. You're right. You're right.
It's a lot.
Okay. Jack, this is for you. Female frogs play dead to dodge unwanted male attention.
I know.
Genius.
Iconic.
Call me a frog.
I know. I mean, they just get it.
I know.
I'm obsessed.
Do you remember when my sex drive was really high? It went back down.
Well, it happens.
I
Yeah.
know.
It's just life,
fluctuates.
you know?
It's hormones.
It's what happens in menopause.
Wait,
Okay.
is she menopause? Wait, when do you get menopause? I know it's different,
It's different for everyone. It depends on like your mom.
I think I'm peri
I'm
because
probably peri, but you can be peri for like many years.
years. Yeah. Because my period's like in every 22 days now, which sucks.
Oh God.
Ugh. Okay. Couple things. A Lithuanian company just released an adults-only flavor of potato chip, and it's pussy flavored.
Ew, what?
And it's shaped. I'm going to describe this to you.
Wait, let me see
Because
it.
people don't like it if we show a picture and then don't describe it. So I'm going to describe this. That's my fault. It's the consistency of a sun chip. And it's as if
like
the sun
crimped?
It's crimped. It's as if the sun chip, and then someone took their fingers and opened up the labia of the chip.
But like, what's the
What does it
flavor
taste
is
like?
pussy.
Does it taste
The
like
flavor
tuna
is
fish?
Pussy.
Try this chip, and then I have to tell you. It just is pussy flavored. What does it say? All bodies taste good. Yes for sex. No preservatives for hot ones. Pussy flavor. Kettle chips. I don't know. I'll try to get some.
What the hell? From Lithuania?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Okay. Last thing I want to talk about is we talked about Britney on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I went too
About
long. Britney Spears on Tuesday.
Well, you said her name.
I know,
was,
sorry.
like, so strange.
It's Britney, bitch.
But
I went on too long, but I forgot I
we're
wanted.
circling back.
We're
again
circling back.
to Britney.
No, her Notebook audition.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I watched
Did you
that.
see it?
Yeah,
It was
it
incredible.
was good.
She's great.
She almost got
so
it.
glad she didn't.
She talked about it in the book that she was the final two.
Oh really?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know she was down to the 2.
And the director was like, she was incredible. And we were like, oh God, she's so good. But like, she's Britney Spears. Like, it's going to ruin the movie, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But she really was really good.
She was good.
She's an actor.
People get off after her for her singing. I feel like she could have been really an actor.
yeah.
Crossroads, baby. Great movie.
What did
Great
you think of
film.
it as an actress?
I thought it was really good. I was super impressed. I only saw like the clip where she's crying.
Yeah, that's
for,
the one.
like, but it was short.
Yeah.
I don't know if I saw like the full
Yeah.
audition video, but
Yeah.
it was good. But I mean, it's true. You can't really put like a super. Although Lady Gaga, she proved us wrong in
Yeah,
A
that's
Star
true.
Is Born.
That's
But
true.
I don't know if Britney would have been able to fully like transform into that
Yeah.
role.
Yeah.
the way Lady Gaga did.
Okay, Mauricio Umansky
Yeah,
is allegedly dating his Dancing with the Stars partner.
Is this what's her name's ex-husband?
Emma. No. Yes, Kyle Richards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Emma.
into it.
I'm into it too.
I love it.
They were on, I wanted to tell you, they were on E! News a few weeks ago, and they definitely had like a chemistry between them. And then I was talking to Emma because she's recently divorced, like a year or whatever. She used to date a dancer, so she's never going to have good sex again. Like
No.
that's bottom
Sorry,
line. It's
girl.
like the best sex of your life was with the husband dancer. That's probably why you stayed or married him.
Yeah,
It didn't work out. Now Mauricio, but I was like, oh, it's so interesting. And I said to her, well, what are you going to do now? And she's like, there's no one to date. I was like, you need a PR relationship. You need to date someone
was
that's
Keltie's idea.
just
success consultant.
success consultant. I was like, you need someone who's just famous, that like you don't care about, that's your rebound.
Yeah.
And like you're hot, you're blonde, you got great legs. Like go get a man, get a lot of brand deals from being in Us Weekly all the time. And then
What's
and
her
then
name?
Emma Slater. She's beautiful, and she's Australian, I think, or British or something. Anyway, but they had a vibe, I think. And then it's like, how do you not fall in love with your Dancing with the Stars partner? That's
Everybody
literally why
does.
they keep asking me to do Dancing with the Stars, and I keep saying no. Is because I don't want it. I don't
You
want
don't want to fall in love with.
I don't want to fall in love with
Wait,
Maxim and screw up that whole.
Who would be your ideal partner on Dancing with the Stars?
Max and Val are the best. I think they would put me with Alan because it's like youth.
Oh,
Just kidding. I'm not that young.
you.
But yeah, Val and Max are the best. I don't even think Max does the show anymore. But they were the best. But like, they're so hot. Anyway, okay. Thanks for coming to Allegedly What's Happening. My foot's asleep.
Oh, okay.
Gonna be all right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we weren't here for a long time. We were
Here for a good time.
time.
Oh, Becca, give us a tease of what we have next week.
What do we have next week? Well, in case it gets canceled because we don't trust the big stars.
Yeah, okay. We have a big star maybe. Okay. See you next Tuesday. Bye.